flown by. Just want to check and see how she's doing and if she's going to allow me to work with her or not today. She's in a very bad mood again. So we'll see how we go. And if she lets me, we'll do some work. If not, we'll just work on her just giving a bit of positive attention to me. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully it'll be a nice experience. Now I'm hoping, you can still hope that I've brought my keys up. Okay. Now, I wasn't going to do anything today, but then I just was having an epiphany while I was sitting around. I was actually playing my new little travel guitar that I just got today. With the kind of a gift slash, well, not gift, but well, I don't know, I guess it's called a gift, I don't know. It was bought for me by my ex-husband. But nice guitar, really lovely. Okay, love. Well, yeah, so I've not ridden her for quite a few days. I don't even know how long it's been. Probably about 4 or 5 days. Maybe even longer. So I don't know how she's going to react to today. This could be bad. Not certain. So we'll see. Been very aggressive with my other mare. Very expensive. Very much wanting to growl and throw her weight around. We'll see how we go. And down to her, baby. She's acting a little bit like she's not real interested in being saddled. That's okay. Doesn't have to be interested. Just need to see she'll allow it. That. Good. So let's wait and see. Before we put the saddle, I might just start with the saddle blanket first. Make sure we've got control with that first before we try anything else. And see if she's okay with that going on. in the neck though, so that's good. What's wrong? What's wrong with the leg? Got a bad leg? I wouldn't be surprised if you had been, considering all the shenanigans you've been going on with. Shall we check? Oh, you're gonna scratch. Oh, a bit of a pop. Okay, let me get this sorted out. So I've just been avoiding, to be honest, I've been avoiding riding her. And I've been avoiding doing much at all with anybody. I've been feeling a little bit as if it's too much. Too much to cope with right now. And sometimes you've got to listen to yourself and you've got to listen to your voice. Other times you've got to say to yourself, well, am I being sensible with myself or with the horse, or am I being silly? So I'm going like this. So I'm going to play by ear. I won't get on and do anything overly unless she allows me to. If she's not happy about it, I won't be doing it. Not unless she settles and comes happy about it. And that's just simply because I'm very wary of her behaviour at the moment. And she's been carrying on with the other horse. Has been moving very, very quickly with her attacks on the other horses. Striking with her front all the time now. And that's how she gets them. She's a front striker and she's quick as light. This is so careful. Back into her up. She's going to ask her to back. Being stubborn a bit today. Drop out a little. And back. Drop. And back. Good. There we go. Good girl. Very good chance that she might give me a bit of grief. There's also a good chance she won't. It is later in the afternoon. Usually we work in the morning, so I'll have to see how she takes it. I'm going to spin this around so I can at least be able to see whether or not you can see what's happening here. Hang on. It's hard to tell where's a good spot to put this because it's not a, that might be an alright spot right here. Maybe there. That's probably not too bad. Okay, so I'm going to ask her to listen to me and to be kind about how she's listening. Up. Up. Get up. Come on. Up. Get up. She's giving me a bit of a look, a bit of an attitude, and that's okay. She is testing everybody right now, so I'm not surprised about that. Hang on a second. Hop. Move it up. Need a bit of time there. Got a little bit of a issue here with this coming undone. She's going to keep walking for me. Keep walking. Keep going. She's going to stop there. That's usually where she stops, so I'll get back to that in a second. Hey! Settle down. Sweetie. This would give a bit of a noise now. wet poop out the way. Don't have an issue with the tripping and sliding and carrying on. There's a pork chop. Yeah. She's not happy about it. Doesn't have to be happy, she's just got to listen. Trot, 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 up, and enter. Up. Just see how she's travelling. Walk, turn, and walk on, walk, walk, good, good, lovely, walk on, lovely, walk on, trot, 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 and enter, enter, yep, yep. So she's not listening. So when she goes to the breaker, or whenever they go to the horses go to the breaker, the breaker's going to go damn sure. Yeah. And I just made a big mistake then by turning my feet away from her. Trot, turn, this way, head up, and canter. Up. So canter time, trot, good girl, and relax, and then whoa, and come in. Good girl. Good job. Alright, that's pretty much all I was asking for there. Hook on. So that wasn't too bad. I've got her attention. Yeah, well, which is what I want. And don't be carrying on just to get out of stuff. So I'm just going to ask her, I'm going to grab a drink of water because I'm about ready to drop in this heat. Hang on, there's bees everywhere. Down this side. I need to get rid of these plants that are attracting the bees right next to the horses thing. So, this time of day is very hot still. And she may or may not be happy about working in this warmth. It's not dreadful by the middle of the day, but it's not extremely comfortable. A bit of a temperature going on. I'm going to ask her to move back because she's standing on her line. We've got a very loose girth here, so we're going to go up nice and gently and softly. One more. I'm going to ask her to go. Yep. I'm going to ask her to move on for me. Let's go. Yep. So we stretch that girth again so that there's nothing holding. Yep. Walk on and trot. Good girl. And trot. Lovely. 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 And walk. 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 Turn. You should have faced me though. That's okay, we'll be forgiving at this point. Trot on. You trot on. Good girl. And trot on. Trot on. And up. Hands up. Good. Nice. Up. Good. Come on. Get up. Up. So I tend to do a motion to show her. You see how she's turning my back into me? I'm going to say, no, you're not. You're not to do that. We're going to keep our feet moving until we've got our head nice and our ears nice. And walk. And I can see what she's carrying on about. There's two horses standing here watching her. And she's like, what are you watching me for? Up. Yeah, it's work time. Doesn't matter if there's somebody watching. It's work time regardless. You're not worrying about them, you're worrying about me. And turn. 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 Good girl. Right. Good girl. Right. Good girl. Right. 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 Come on, forget about that. They're not really worrying about you. Up. Up. No. So she wants to be silly. I'm going to make her work harder. Up. Enter. Good girl. And turn. 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 And hop. Straight your hand up. Lovely. And canter. And canter. And good girl. And walk. Alright, and walk. Walk. Stand. Good. Alright. So she is listening to me, but she's also focusing on those guys behind me. So, my goal this afternoon is not to be able to actually do anything much at all except for just work with her on some capacity. Yeah, even if it's nothing, even if it's not even getting on, even if it's just what we've just done there. It's for me to get my confidence back. It's really nothing to do with her confidence level. She's confident no matter what. It's to do with me having the ability to feel confident within myself as I'm working with this young lady. And it can be a challenge for me, for certain. Especially at the moment, because my nerves are really shot right now. I'm not feeling too confident at all. So I'll just have to wait and see how I feel. I'll see how she goes with letting me put the bridle on. Good girl. Let's just make damn sure that nothing's pulling here. Drop. So we're going to pop her bridle on. Let's just see how she behaves with that. That's a big teller as to whether she's ready or not. She starts carrying on while I'm trying to do this. I know that there's probably a bit of an issue going to have to happen. And it's all her ideas. So she's going to tell me when she's ready. I'm going to ask her, release, and release, drop, and release. Release and drop. So she's given me a release. Now I'm going to ask for the drop. Drop. Good girl. Good job. Now, it feels a little tight today. I don't know why. It feels a little bit tight. Tighter than normal. That's okay. We don't like that. Now, I've got a dilemma that I've been figuring may be causing a bit of an issue with her. I've done it the entire time she's been with me, but there is the dilemma of where do I put this leftover bit when I'm finished with her, because what I don't want is her carrying on with me and getting, doing this, pouring shit at me. I don't want that to happen. So, drop. I want her to drop and listen. Here we go. Good girl. Good job. What I don't want to do is cause an issue with the girth. I do have an option of popping it up here. Hoping for the best. However, I don't feel like that's going to work today. So I'm going to try and get it in there without a big drama. Just gently, just enough to sort of hang there without being too insanely bothering for her. Alright, I'm going to ask her to walk around with it like that. See what she thinks. She's swishing her tail like crazy, but she's been doing that all day. This is all about Zara. Get up. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Lovely. I know you can see the boys. I know you can. One of them's only a young fella, about 2-year-old. And you want to turn the other direction. Turn the other way. Turn the other way. Good girl. Thank you very much. Good job. Just slowly. Walk. Walk. Good girl. Yeah. 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 All right. Come here. Come in. Good girl. There we go. It's very, very hot and very warm. What I'm going to try and do is see if I can get these guys to move on a little bit further out from us so that I'm confident. I'm not worried about her, I'm worried about me. I don't want to be on her feeling like I'm going to have the worst accident of my life again. That's what I feel like. So I'm going to move these fellas on. Yep. All right, so I don't know about it. I don't know about how I feel about hopping on today. I might just do a quick sit and get off and be done. What I do want to do though, I'm going to run down and grab my key. I'm going to get my little stand-up chair. And I'm not going to climb on with the stirrup today. I'm going to climb on with the chair today. Only because she's been carrying on and being silly in the paddock. I want to be certain that I'm okay. She takes me with me on this. might actually move across to where there's a bit more shade, so you guys can be able to see in the shade, and I can see where there's a little bit of shade. And I'll come and check that on the other side in a moment. I've got to get over these non-trusting voices in my head. Not voices, but it's me telling myself that I am not coping with this and I can't do it. I'm trying so hard to just say bite the bullet and stop being a pussy and get on here. Come on. Come on. Come on, love. So I'm going to see if she'll come over and listen to me. Oh, I think that's Herman. Is that Herman? Hey, Herman. Is it? I can't see from here because my glasses aren't there. I can kind of see, but not fully. I don't know who's here. But hi, everybody who is here. I don't know what I'm doing. Come on. I'm actually feeling a little bit silly. See if she gives me some trouble. Now, what I don't want is have a bit of pork chop like that. Well, hold on, with the wind blowing that gate like crazy. Give me a second. So right there, Missy. She's like, what? No. Rightio. Let me get back in here. There's something hanging on over here. I can hear it. What's that? Is it on the tap? Oh no, it's my. I've got supersonic hearing for some weird reason. Alright, back it up. Back. 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 Good girl. Back. Good girl. I'm going to grab my lead rope so I've got a bit more confidence with what I'm doing. I probably don't need it, but psychologically, I'm feeling like I shouldn't even be in here, to be honest. I've got a severely bad feeling about myself. And don't copy it. I'm just wanting to see how she's going to react to me. Good girl. And I'm just standing here. Stop. Stop. Yeah. Lovely. Yeah, she's not liking that. I'm not surprised because she's been carrying on my pork chop all day. So I'm not surprised about that at all. What are we going to do with you, Missy? I've got a lot of patience with her and she's got a lot of patience with me. So we're just going to be very patient with one another again. Good girl. I'm going to put just a weight in that stirrup. Just a bit of weight there. Now she's licking and chewing there, which means she's like, oh, I get it. We're just putting a bit of weight there. Nothing major. And ask her to come over here. Stand there. Lovely. Good girl. Now I'm going to try this leg. See how she goes with me putting the weight there. No, she's moving back. So I'm going to move her forwards. 1. You took 2 steps. I saw 2. Yes, I did. I saw 2. Let's go. 1 more. And I don't care if it takes me all day to get her to stand where she was previously. This is just what we're going to do. Something here on her leg. I don't know what that is. Some kind of a scabby thing. Stand. Good girl. And relax. Good, lovely. Lovely girl. Good girl. And she's fine with that. So this is nothing to do. There's nothing wrong with her right now. It's me again. Me freaking can't get past my own brain. And it is really crippling for me. As I'm trying to get her to give me attention here. While these guys there are standing right here. I've got some horses behind me. They're literally maybe 10 metres away. And they're the ones that she likes to boss about when she's in a cranky mood. If she can get them anywhere to come anywhere closer to where the fence line is, she likes to stomp and snort at them and carry on like a pork chop. So, I'm going to be wary of that. Good girl. I'm going to show her I'm touching the reins. Good girl, and relax. There we go. And I'm just going to do that. That's it. Good girl. And relax. Good. So she can probably sense right now that my heart is going 100 million miles an hour. I'm anticipating danger that has not happened, may not happen, and probably won't. I am freaking out. I am also, at the same time as being deathly afraid of everything, I am feeling as if I am a complete and utter failure right at this point. I have been back on her a handful of times since this accident. It's been 5 weeks since the accident, nearly 6 weeks. It'll be 6 weeks on Monday. I'm still not fully healed. I still have a bit of an issue with my knee. Still waiting on the results for my knee. I wasn't able to get them today. They're taking a while. Don't know why. They should have been here by now, I'd say. But I really am just feeling very unrelaxed. Good girl. And I know for a fact right now, if I do get on and something bad happens, I may never ever get on again. So what do? Do I get on? Or do I stay where I'm at and do absolutely nothing? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to make my mind up. It's illogical what I'm thinking. I'm having all these visions in my head that are completely illogical. Well, not completely illogical. They could be realistic, but it's highly unlikely with the way she is right now and the yard I'm in and the situation I'm in that anything majorly bad would happen. But try telling that to my anxious mental brain and see how well it listens. So I'm going to put a little bit more. There's a girl. There's a good girl. She's actually giving me the feel of, she's just like, well, you just hurry up and make your mind up what the heck you're doing. So she's fed up with me right now. Understandable. I don't blame her one little bit. Hey, Bubby. And ask her to drop her head for a little bit. Drop down a bit. Yeah, just keep it down there where I can spot your eye. I can't tell you or express to you how petrified I am. I'm very, very good at trying to mask this, but the internal heartbeat is going really fast and she knows it. Horses will sense our heartbeat far quicker than we'll even sense our own heartbeat. So she knows I'm deathly afraid right now. She's not acting like she's concerned about that. She's just like, hurry up, I'm tired, I want my dinner. Stop mucking me around, let me have my tea. I've had enough for the day. So let's think about this. What do I tell myself? What can I say to myself? Feel free to try to help me if you can. If I can't really read anything though, that's the only thing, but I don't know what to say to myself right now, other than to keep on gradually going to get on and see how patient she is with that. Good girl. There. Halfway on and back down again. She's swishing her tail when I'm going to get on. She's fed up. It is hot. There are flies everywhere. It isn't fun. Good girl. And relax. But she's also, see this side, she says no, I don't want you on this side. This is the side that was sore before, so there's a good chance that she's carried on, but she may still be a little sore. Or she may have the muscle memory of being sore. That sometimes is what happens. I think I'll mount on this side if I do get on. I'll leave this side alone. She is not doing anything at all to tell me that she's going to do anything nasty. Nothing at all. I'm not getting no bad vibes from her. This is all in my head. This is complex, traumatic brain damage from years of trauma that is now overriding my system and crippling me completely, mentally. I've got to get to a point where I'm angry within myself enough to overcome the fear and then let it go into calmness. It's not happening the way I'd like it to right now. I'm actually, people don't understand this. I say this every time. People have no idea. I make it look as if it is so easy for me to get up and do things with these horses. It is crippling. It is petrifying for me. It'd be like somebody having to jump out of an airplane for the first time every single time. This is what it feels like. Sometimes it's a lot worse than that. Sometimes it is so bad that I actually cannot move. I am very close to not being able to move at this moment. So I have to really make a decision, which is really hard to do. And it's completely insane to normal people. People who have complex PTSD fully will get what I'm doing, why it's like this for me. But for a normal person, it's very simple. Put your fucking leg in the stirrup and get yourself up on the fucking saddle and just get on, you idiot. You've done it a million times. Who cares? You're an idiot. This is what I say. To my own head, I say this to myself. But my reaction in my body is so severe that I can't even bring myself to go over there. And look at her. She's calm as shit. She's just calmly standing there doing absolutely nothing. I've got to really start trusting her. I don't trust anything at the moment at all. I really need to trust her. So I'm going to force myself to trust her right now. And this is not going to be easy, but I'm going to bloody well make myself do this because I'm sick and tired of this fear totally crippling me every bloody day. She understands it way better than people do. She can feel my fight or flight going 100 miles an hour, but she knows there's no danger. She's calm. She's not alert whatsoever. She's calm. I'm not. I'm the opposite. I'm raging inside. This is the beauty of this horse. She's known from get-go how scared I am, and she has been very gracious with me, even though she is a domineering and a alpha male. So I'm going to trust her right now to do the right thing for me. And you better believe it, this is not easy. Good girl. Now she's going to try and come over that, so I'm going to move that back there. Good girl, relax. Just give me some relaxation. Good girl. There we go. Oh, good girl. Okay, she's let me on. Okay. Okay, good girl. And to be honest, I don't think I can do anything else. I think all I can do right now is just sit and wait until this fear leaves me. I'm actually a bit scared to even get off. But look, this horse is brilliant. She knows the state that I'm in, and she is not taking advantage of that at all. In fact, it's the opposite. She's being a beautiful girl, being very calm and patient with me. I don't know how she stands it, to be honest. I really don't. A lot of horses do not have patience for this kind of thing. She does. Despite the fact that she's very brutal with the other horses with her behaviour, with me she is very, very gentle. 99% of the time she's very gentle and caring. She understands that I am scared. Good girl. Good girl. So I'm just going to sit and breathe, try to relax a bit. Good girl. There we are. Good girl. And she's like, do you want me to move? I'm going to have to ask her to manoeuvre. Sorry, I'm going to have to move. Okay. I'm just going to have to move because she's wanting to park me off. And oh. And oh. Oh. I'm just going to ask her to stand for me. Oh. Drop. I'm going to try and just one step. And wall. And back. Back. I'm going to ask her to move back for me. And stand. Good girl. Good job. I'm going to ask her to move over for me next to the I'm going to go round again slowly. I'm just going to walk around for a second. Good girl. Oh, lovely. Lovely. And, whoa. Good girl. And whoa. I'm going to ask her to stand right here. And I'm going to wait for her to calm down. And then I'm going to hop off when she's calm. Got her head down. See, she's putting her head down for me there. We did that the other day. We practiced that. Good girl. Good girl. Now, you cannot believe that was pretty scary for me. It looks like it's nothing, but for me that was a massive. That was like on the moon. She knows that that's enough for me. She knows that I can't do any more. And she's fine with it, of course, because she wants to just have her time, dinner time. And I'm fine with not going any further. She was very patient with me. And believe it or not, a lot of people would think this would make this horse a bad horse, but she's actually an excellent horse because of this, because of the anxiousness, because of the vulnerability. And she is very gentle and soft about that, very patient. And look at her, she's just still standing where I've asked her to park, waiting for me to take the saddle off. That's a good horse. And I just I've got to get my head around. I've got to face everything properly because I'm just not doing it. I really am not. I'm not able to get it together the way I want to. I don't really know anybody else who gets to the degree of fear that I get to, but still gets on. And I just wished I knew somebody else and just could just bounce off of them a bit. But I really don't. And come back here, Bobby. I'm going to take off your gear. And just to show you how tolerant she actually is. If I then decided now I want to go again, Is she going to give me trouble? Let's see. Nothing wrong with practicing. She's being a little bit funny about it. She's like, oh, hang on, we just finished. She's not terrible about it though. And release. And release. And she says, no, you can do what you like. Oh, I just lost that then because of the, oh, and we'll, good girl. Oh, you're a good girl. Let me try one more time. That was me that let that out. I'll let it go because she yawned. So she might try yawning again because she'll think that yawning means I'll let things go. But she's just going to give it to me. And drop. Good girl. And there you go. This just goes to show you, she wanted to be not listening and complying. There's no way she would have let me put that bridle back on, despite the fact that she thought she was finished and I took it off. She's more than happy for me to put that back on. So we're going to ask her to drop again. We're going to do a release again. Good girl. And there we go. And that's lovely. And I do little things like this with her just every now and again, just to be certain that she's understanding that when I'm asking her something, that that's how it's going to be, and that she's ready to help me with things. Even if she's tired and cranky, she's still going to be helpful and listen and be kind to me, regardless of whether or not I'm annoying her. Good job. Good job, good girl. Alright, so I'm very happy with her behaviour just then. She's done very, very well. I really am a bit pathetic with how I am, but I can't help it. I really can't. It gets to me so badly just to do simple things. Some days I can go and do it and it's not a problem too much, but I might have a bit of fear. But currently for the last 5 weeks, it has been hell trying to get myself to do anything at all. And it is not her, it is me. Sometimes it doesn't help if she has a bit of an attitude with me. That can be frightening and that can be off-putting. But for the most part, she doesn't do really much at all except to be very patient and kind. When she really doesn't have to be, being a very young horse. Her patience level is great. She's going to have a roll now. Let me turn this around so I can show you her rolling. Here she goes. She's going to get the human off. We'll see whether she's hurt herself, because if she's hurt herself, she won't be able to roll right on over. She'll only be able to go halfway. Let's see. Oh, almost. You can't go over. You might be a bit sore. Usually she has no trouble going over, but it could also be that she might have been rolling in a not so straight little area, not very level. Sometimes that affects her. I noticed she went up onto a wither and she's like, nah, I'll go back down. So she might be a bit tired, maybe. Oh, that's Gurmeet. Hi, Gurmeet. How you doing? I can't do bareback right now. I'm so sorry. I just can't. I'll do it on the other horse another time. I did it on Zara the other day, but I can't right now. I'm freaked out. I just can't do it. Not feeling the best, but... Well, at least I didn't do nothing. Even though this is really... I just wished I knew somebody who had this fear to this extent that I could just talk to that does what I do. Because unless you're doing this, you don't understand. People go, oh, why would you even keep doing it? Why do you keep doing it? Because it's the only thing I can do that I know about that has helped me in the past. It's the only thing that really, really gets me to overcome my fear, because my love of working with them is strong. That's why. It's why I do this. But right now, the fear is probably stronger. It really is ridiculous. So there's two ways I can look at this. I can look at this as a failure because I wasn't really able to do anything other than go in a circle and then get off again. Or I can look at this as a win because I actually got on despite feeling absolutely as if I was going to be killed the second I got on her, which is exactly what I was thinking in my brain. I'm thinking, I'm going to die. I'm going to die today. You don't have to be in a big area to die. You can die anywhere, really. You can be in the smallest little pen and be killed. It's not hard to do. But I probably just need to slow down a bit. But if there is anybody out there who is actually, just turned itself off. If there is anybody out there who is actually feeling this way, please do leave a comment for me, because I'd like to talk to you and see what you do. There may be something you can share with me or something I can share with you that may help each other. I just don't know. I'm going to try to just look at it for the positive parts of it that I got on. She let me on. She was patient as hell. She did nothing wrong. She was very well behaved and very good. And really a very nice, quiet horse. But this is the thing. It doesn't matter how good the horse is. It's my brain and my mind. It's my lack of trust. I don't trust. There's good reasons why I don't trust, but I wished I could be like a normal person and just have normal faith in things and trust in things. Unfortunately, I don't. It's very rare that I feel any relaxation and comfort in anything. That's just the truth. And it's got nothing to do with her or any of the other horses or any people or anything. It's all internal. It's internal. It's all in my subconscious, in my brain, in my own body's muscle memory. It's all in that. So I've got to just keep on pushing on and see how it goes. And I mean, earlier today she was being horrendous too. She was attacking the shit out of Zara, and she was being extremely aggressive, and she probably will do it again when I put her back in with the other horses. I might even keep her in here tonight and not put her out and let her stay in here for the evening. Actually, I think I will. It doesn't look like it's going to storm or anything. She can stay in the round yard tonight. And I'll just give her some hay in here for tea and give the other guys a break. I might see in the morning how I feel. And after she has some breakfast, maybe we'll do a little bit of work again. But, I think that's Rat. Is that Rat? Yeah, that's Rat. Well, we'll see how we go. Eventually I may get back to that point I was at, not like before all this went crazy. Maybe I will. Maybe it won't take as long as I think. Maybe once my knee heals. This is another thing. I'm very aware of my knee. The pressure on my knee when I'm climbing up and down. When I'm landing on the ground, it hurts. And I'm aware of that. That's very much a reminder mentally and physically of how much pain I was in and can be in again if I'm not careful. I need to really take it very easy until this knee heals. I was talking to a dear old friend of mine, Pam, and she's a very honest lady. She'll tell you exactly what she thinks. She's had horses her entire life. She's a brilliant horsewoman. She's bred and raced horses her whole life, and takes brilliant care of her horses. They're treated like royalty. She doesn't have any horses anymore. She's in her mid-80s. And she did say to me the other day, she asked me, how's it going with her? And I said to her, I got on her a week after. I got on and just sat for a minute. Then I left it a couple of days before I went back on again. And just got on her and did a little bit of a trot and whatnot. I said, but my body was still healing. I was still sore. But I did it because I needed to, I think it might not have been a week, it might have been 2 weeks after. But I did it because I needed to remind myself that I could, otherwise I won't. And I was actually less scared then than I am now. I think then I was more scared of not doing anything and then not being able to do anything ever again. It is helping working with the other two horses, and Henry's even helping me out. He's very skittish. He's the old fella, the 29-year-old horse across the back paddock. I've been working with the little fella a little bit as well, the little mini with Toki. He's actually good for me to work with. Toki can be quite impressive when he's on the ground and working with you. He can be quite aggressive as well. Sometimes if he doesn't want to do something, he can be very stubborn. He is a difficult miniature to work with until you get him into a routine, and then once you've got him in a routine, he's good. But working with him is a good start as well because he is smaller, although, make no mistake of it, just because he's smaller, he can still do things to hurt you if you're not careful. But been sort of doing things with him today. I took him and let him stay in the paddock with Henry earlier on today, and the goats came running at us, and it was a bit hairy scary for a minute there. We had goats running and trying to headbutt him. And I'm trying to get the gate open and get him in with Henry. Then he took off, ran away, and he had this giant halter on that was too big for him. So I had to fix that up. It was all just a little bit crazy. So that was a good bit of horsey work this morning. Did a little bit with Zara as well. I put her on the float the day before, yesterday I put her on the float and went for a drive, which was a big win. I felt really good after that. And I just want to get close to Ellie again and just practice leading and walking her and not feeling afraid to do that in smaller spaces or in open spaces. Just really understanding how to work with her. Again, in the way I was getting so confident with her and I was feeling really relaxed around her, and well, still wary of course and still having anxiety, but compared to now, it's back to where it was when I first got her, and I feel like I'm back at square one in my own mind. She's not. She'd be probably fine to go out for a ride out up the road, no problem. But it's not for me. I can't make myself believe that it's safe. And until I do, I just won't. Oh, buddy, what happened? Hey, Simba, what happened? Come here, bub. I'm sorry, did you come? Were you oh, I didn't realise it was you at my legs. Buddy, we're going. Hey. Simba. Hey, I said sorry. Simba. Anyway, I'm going to head off for a minute and... Ellie's good. Yeah, Ellie's good. She's just over here. She's doing good. I sat on her for a couple of minutes, but I started freaking out. I was freaking out beforehand, so... I don't know. It's just, I'm finding it difficult to do things today. I'm a little... My anxiety's through the roof and my fear is extreme. But I got on. I just sat for a minute and then I just walked her around in a circle a couple of times and then I got off. So at least I did that. At least I didn't not do that. I just wished I could be like a normal person, you know. It gets me down a bit. I want to be a bit more capable than what I actually am. But, you know, you got to have patience with these things, I suppose, and it is what it is. If you're not patient about it, well, you can end up in all sorts of problems and worries. So I got to try to give myself a bit of a break, I think. Not be too hard on me. I feel very cranky with myself. And annoyed with myself that I'm not able to do things. But that's okay. This is what happens. We all go through stuff like this at some point or another. So, just got to ride through the storms, and when it's a clear skies, enjoy it. Enjoy the ocean. That's what you've got to do, isn't it? On the other hand, you know, it's been a win because I did get on, so... And she was brilliant. She was patient and kind and gentle, as she always is. I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to pop this away very quickly. Actually, I need to pull that out of there. Well, I hope you guys are all having a good afternoon. I might finish up this segment for now. And I'll see how I'm doing a bit later. I might come on and do some music, but I'm going to finish for now and let Miss Ellie say goodbye. Say bye, Miss Ellie. It's dinner time. She's ready for a tea. And I'll catch you later. Thanks for dropping on by. hope you have a good evening. If I don't see you tonight, I might see you tomorrow. We'll see how we go.